Alright everyone, it is I, VRChat Valentine, and I almost started with no IO. That is really annoying. But, yeah. Every time after a Windows update, it resets my IO source for no apparent reason. Um, but yeah. Uh, so, anywho, today we're going to be, checking out, well, today I actually have a few announcements. Number one, the GodRevenger is finally here. Yep, that's right, I have finally gotten a GodRevenger, and just yesterday I have uploaded it, and everything is working as intended. I mean, yeah, there are some features that aren't available because I had to use the free version of the Poyomi Toon shader. I'm sure you know what features those are. Those are, of course, the TPS features, so I don't really have much use for them as a streamer. And there's also some other shit that just isn't quite working because of it. But that's all pro only, and as long as the base savvy and pretty much everything else works, then yeah, we're pretty much all fucking good and golden. Everything's pretty much good in my books, and everything does work. So yeah. We don't really have to worry about jack shit from now on. And number two, we are going to be revisiting a little location that is very much very dear to me. One of the first maps that I have ever streamed in VRChat, and that is we are going to be visiting Starlight Spire, which I will get to in a minute. But first, I do want to talk about some changes to the GodRevenger program since I first got it. That being that, you know how I used to stream as the Joker? Like how I used to have a Joker rendo? Well, I'm going to be redoing that with this GodRevenger. And I'm going to be saving the whole chocolate gelato shit for Flexa Mouse instead. And I know that I have not talked the best about Flexa Abbeys in the past, but I am genuinely going to give it a try. At least just simply because, at least a lot of my friends seem to like them. And the mouse genuinely seems to be one of the only Abbeys that they make that is actually good. Okay, that's not nice. A lot of what Flexa makes is actually good. But the mouse seems to be the one that uses the least amount of, like, borrowed assets, shall we say. And uses the most, legitimately acquired and or internally made shit that any of our Abbeys use. So, yeah. But yeah, you're going to be seeing, this is going to get some green hair, some, the entire, pretty much all the armor will be turned purple. Various shades of purple. And the wings will also be jokery kind of color. Probably, red or whatever. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm gonna be doing for my little GodRevenger here. But yeah, you're gonna see the end result. It's really gonna be fucking something. It's really gonna blow you guys away. I think it is. So yeah. Also, I need to there we go. I need to adjust my resource monitoring a bit. But yeah, everything's figured out there too. And I'm not sure how DMCA this music is. But I think it's alright, because if it isn't, then they wouldn't use it in this world. And plus, they're pretty streamer-centric on a lot of their Abbeys. New Eden is, so I think we're good. I think we're okay as far as DMCA shit goes. But yeah, I really enjoy this Abbey. One of the best purchases I've ever made. But yeah. And also, yeah, I was gonna start the stream a lot earlier, but unfortunately, Microsoft released a huge fucking update for Windows, and I noticed this recently, but apparently sometimes they do this malicious shit where they will punish you for trying to live install. Yeah, they will punish you for trying to live install an update. They will first say, "Oh, we can't install. Let us try again." And then they'll just go and go and go, and then it will just end up, having to restart the entire PC to fully install it. And it is utter bullshit. Like, some of the most abusive, predatory, and fucked up behavior I have ever seen out of a company thus far. Like, what the fuck, Microsoft? Microsoft, do better. That's what I'm gonna say. Microsoft, do a lot better. Because this is not okay, what they're doing right now. But that out of the way, let's actually get to this here. So, Starlight Spire, as the name suggests, New Eden's Starlight Spire, is basically the hub world for New Eden Interactive, an avatar company that is very well known for producing some of the best avatars that I have fucking seen, and that a lot of people have ever seen. And I could definitely personally attest to their quality as a user of some of their products. They are really good. Really fantastic Abbies. You should go buy some today. Especially Celestis. Celestis is... Woo! Where do I even begin with that one? But yeah. This basically serves as their hub world. And though none of their worlds are really open to the public yet, at least not like Evergarden or any of that, there will eventually be shit that will be pretty much linked up here and open to the public, and you'll be allowed to go in, and that's pretty much the future goal here. And also, this world, just from the aesthetic alone, you could tell that just has this feeling of just luxury to it. Everything about it just oozes and screams luxury. Like, this is meant to be some kind of, fancy hotel or fancy hub, pretty much, for one of the best, avatar creators in all VRChat. Which it very much is. Because, oh boy, I mean, just look at everything here. You got your fancy tile floor with some gold in it. You got gold trim on everything. And by gold laying on everything, I mean everything has golden fringe to it. Like, golden highlights every fucking where. Like, you could definitely tell that this is not meant to be some kind of a, regular old place to go to. That this is meant to be a very fancy, very stylish, area. For some of the, upper class crowd, or those who just enjoy fancy fucking spaces to go and hang out. And it really just really also it also accentuates the quality you get when you buy a new eNavi. Like, a lot of their shit is just so high quality, and this is this very much attests to that. This kind of styling just attests that they put a lot of effort into what they do. And they work on, and they put great amounts of, of construction, research, and VRChat shit into what they do. Far more than the regular Abbey manufacturer. And that's once again shown here in great detail. So yeah, overall, just a really, really well done space. Just aesthetically, one of the best aesthetics I've ever seen in VRChat, because I love, like, I'm all into cyberpunk, I'm all into retrofuturist steampunk, I'm all into whatever the fuck organism has going on. But this right here. Oh, I love this. I love this fancy shit so much. It's just so fantastic. Unmatched virtual style is right. Because, damn! Just look at this place. I'd love to visit here more often, to be honest. Love to be the key word. Unfortunately, one of my friends are questies who die upon seeing a single particle, and the other half are people who aren't really into Abbeys and Abbey history and all that fun excitement. I did kinda once think about making this my home world, but it's already a miserable enough experience, so loading in our NetHub with all of its streamed audio, so yeah, I'm not so sure about actually doing that, but you know. So, where do I even begin? Oh, we could begin with the entryway. So, the entryway, as you can see, is just as fancy as the interior, and is also mainly based on a large portal here that basically serves as a gateway to the overworld, as well as the main entrance to the Spire in the first place. The entire portal appears to have these glowing crystals on the outside of it, which I think are used for channeling the... Ah! There we go. Oh yeah. And this also gives me an example, or rather an opportunity to show off the other cool feature of the GodRevenger. Thrust vectoring! Yes, that's right. There's an entire lever to control the thrust vectoring on this thing and to allow it to basically either go up or down depending on how you channel the thrust. Which is, where do I begin with that? That's beyond cool. I really wish the GodRunner had something like that. But yeah, all the same, really detailed space, especially with all the, power rings, the inner channeling ducts, and the huge beacon up here, which is like, it's basically what sends out the energy from the portal to the other portal on the surface. Unfortunately, I am not going to be showing you that surface portal, only because, yeah, it would take a bit to load in. But I will at least show you this one and say that it can be activated in the other world if you ever go there. Really cool little Easter egg. Though, again, not exactly all that interesting in comparison to all this down here. And below this portal, we also have what looks to be a big vat of crystal-infused water. which I believe is for the fountains, if I remember correctly, or just there look cool. I don't know. But yeah, it looks absolutely gorgeous, especially coupled with the big crystals all the way up the tower itself, and the entire glowing cave network all over the place, which also has a little say down there. There is actually a small say down there indicating that, along with these big elevator shafts, that this entire area is inhabited. It goes back quite a long way if you look back to the waterfalls and to everything else that's also going on there as well. And that is something that I really appreciate. I really appreciate the fact that, New Eden took the effort to, set up this whole big-ass entryway instead of just, plopping down a door, plopping down the starting point and saying, hey, here's your entrance. No, they set all the scenery up. This actual world building up to act as basically, to act as the, to act as basically, a way to sell this up and to give the entryway more explanation and, more actual, believability compared to what traditional worlds do, especially with other Abbey creators, because, oh boy, I've seen some other Abbey worlds that are just the lowest quality shit I've ever seen. Where do I begin with them? Some of them are good, like Bugs is good. If you've ever been to Bugs Abbey World, they use really good abbeys and they make really good abbeys, and their world is pretty alright. But other worlds, not so much. And you can just see that this also just screams the same level of luxury that the rest of New Eden does. Like, you can really see that they want you to know you are in a really fancy fucking place when you step off here. And by the way, fun fact, those statues are actually meant to represent Valkyries. If you did not know. Just I would, give a little explanation there. But now to the main lobby. Which, ooh, she is beautiful. Oh, sorry, I mean, another really hot, where do I even begin? Oh, god damn it. No. Fuck. That's right. Yeah, perhaps I should begin with actually, talking about this area here. So the main lobby, oh boy, it's just as fancy as the exterior leads you to believe. And extremely detailed. I mean, just look at the ceiling up there. That has to be some of the most detailed, just some most detailed shit I've seen. Is that actual, like, no, that's all normal mapped, but it looked very... Holy shit! They did all that with a normal map? You know what? Yeah, I should just stop questioning that. But yeah, really well done. Has to be one of the best looking interiors of any VRChat world ever. Like, you could just tell that this was made to be a very luxurious space here. And once again, really screams to the luxurious feel of New Eden themselves and to just what you're gonna get with their Abbeys. And you also have, you know, nice music that accompanies this space, just further adding to this mood. And yeah, it's just really just, oh. Okay, there are some oversights. Not gonna hate on them too much for it, but I mean, they did work their asses off, but you know, still, I will point them out when they do occur. But other than that, there are very few issues with any of their design. Like, everything is just so well done, so well laid out, so where do we begin? But yeah, to our sides we have West and East Frolic. Which, well, actually, I'm not going to get to that yet. I am going to get to that in a little while, though. As well as, right over here, we have the big area here, which includes all the entrances to the main worlds, as well as little screens here that show off avatars, you know, projects, events, executive members, big donors, and all that. You know, pretty much everything that that has to show. And these big posters up here that show off their Abbeys in very striking detail, especially the moth one here, Loon. Really, really beautiful. I will be checking that out, by the way, if I could find it somewhere. It also has their logo, which Fortis Fortuna Adiviat. Really beautiful logo here. Shows off everything it needs to. Unfortunately, no, we cannot access the Evergarden from this. I really wish I could. But, yeah, no. Not happening. Decadent, which I think will be public, eventually. But for now, you can't really access that either. I just love this glittery stone texture they used. Just so nice looking. Really just one of the most beautiful things I've seen. Really reminds me kind of I don't know if this was at Epcot or this was at the Baltimore Convention Center, but a while ago I did visit a place that did have a cool ass flooring tiles like this. I think it was Epcot. I'm not exactly sure. Because that was a real long time ago, and I tend to get memories really confused when I Yeah, it was Epcot. Yeah, but they did have a kind of a similar stuff to this. And some of their flooring, or cement, or walks, or whatever you want to call them. And it looked absolutely beautiful there too. And right up there, you could also see that there is a huge... What is that? Appears to be some kind of energy barrier. It appears to be up there mainly to block off people from accessing the, like, you know, those that aren't meant to access the executive floor. It's probably meant to, you know, block off people from actually accessing it. Does look nice, though. I will give you that. As well as this red ribbon everywhere. Just, whoa. Like, they have gone over the top with the luxury. Like, there's just a huge... Like, there's the lights strung up everywhere. There's red ribbon. There's... Like, you just tell that this was just made to be just, you know, everything about this space just screams luxury. Especially down here where you have a little chocolate fountain. Of two different types of chocolate, I might add. And a little dice game, shot roulette. Yeah, on the same side here too. And the chocolate fountains, if I show it off here, yeah, they actually do work. And it's fucking yummy. I should probably turn this off before I leave, shouldn't I? Yeah, there we go. And there is water everywhere. Like, the entire lobby is a fountain. Well, not the entire lobby, but a good chunk of it is a fountain. A very nice fountain, I might add. But still a fountain. And yes, there is even some water under the glass here as well. Very nice touch, I might add. But oh my god, I just cannot stop just salivating over these textures. They're so really over these stacks. This is just so my jam. Like, it really is. If I could make this my homeworld, I absolutely would. Like, the thing is that, you know, for as much as I wanna, there's a whole matter of stream music and my PC just being really, really shit with any stream music whatsoever. So yeah, that's mainly the only reason I do not make it my homeworld. And unfortunately, I do not have VIP access, so good luck with getting any tour of the VIP lounge, unfortunately. Because that's not happening on this stream, I can tell you that much. But yeah, this is the This is the dance floor. Yep, the big dance floor. Well, no, not the big dance floor. That'd be Evergarden. But no, this is the little dance floor here, where you could hang out. You could dance when the music's playing, which it does have audio link, by the way. Not that I'm gonna show any of that off or anything, but I did think I would at least mention it. Uh, all these squares, most of them are audio linked, but some of them do show the monitor as well, which I think is pretty cool. You also have more of the same glowy rock. Unfortunately, this one does not have any animation, sadly, as well as a fully functional mirror, which, there we go. And another monitor. And yes, you could get 2 Abbeys for the price of 1 if you want. I prefer to buy them separately, though, to be honest. And though it does keep up... Wait. Hang on here. They actually work! Holy shit! I did not even know that until now. But yeah, well, it does keep up, the fancy traditions with the rest of New Eden. There are some differences that will make you go, oh, Dawn Rim Rose. That's nice. There are some differences that will make you go, what the fuck? Main thing being, the addition here of this kind of a graffiti style artwork here that is more, blending of the super fancy and kind of a street-esque kind of a thing going on. Which, by the way, fun fact, those are all the main supporters and financial backers over the years that are written up there, if you guys didn't know. And that is what this is actually all about. But yeah, it is really a really cool way to, combine those two things into one really good thing here. Definitely really like this. And no, that chandelier is not held on by any kind of hinges or anything like that. It's just floating around. And yes, it does show some of the monitor as well. When I last came here, it was completely broken, but nope, they fixed it now. And yes, there's a little, crystal ring here. Doesn't open a portal, unfortunately. That's a little odd, but whatever. It's just meant to be a very fancy lamp, I guess. And yes, the couches, though, they do not have colliders. You can sit on them in desktop, which I think is very useful. But it's a little worried that the tables don't have colliders either. That's a little, not that great, but whatever. Curly Lily. Alright. And they even have their own flag. Which, like everything else, New Eden, looks very fancy. Very fancy, I might add. And there's Nosifia. I think she's one of the big head honchos here, by the way. Fun fact. So I do want to discuss some future avatars, by the way, because I am going to be working on a lot more Abbies coming up. Ugh, fuck. So yeah, there is the Flexa mouse, as I discussed. I'm going to be doing a lot of shit with Entity Abbies. I'm also going to be doing a Nani Zanny. I did bring that one up a few times as well. Now, Anonymous Abbies always had a really interesting... That's one of Sarah's friends. And they hardly ever want to join, so that's a little... I don't really trust them yet. I'm very picky on who I invite to Worlds when I'm streaming because there are some people like Lionel who absolutely cannot be on stream because Lionel is violently racist. He is one of my friends' friends, and I do tolerate him, but a lot of the positively horrible things he says do make me vomit in my mouth. Fun fact. But not seriously, that guy is absolutely disgusting. What the? You know what? I just got a nosebleed. But not seriously, I cannot have him anywhere near stream. Then there's AJ, aka Richie Rich. I can't tolerate him on stream. Except he's an arrogant, rich brat. And I do not like him at all. So yeah. There are a few people who I can have on stream. But there are a few other people who I, no. Not so much. I did meet a few streamers today. I met, Snort. What's his name today? Let me check. Because it's a very unusual one, and I want to get it right. Snord and Spark the Cat. Those are the two new ones I met. Seem like really chill guys. I might collab with them in the future. So yeah. But anyway, back to Abby's. Anonymous Abby's always had a really interesting relationship with me because here's the thing about Nani Abby's. Nani themselves isn't a good person. Like, they really are not a good person. these stolen assets. They have been accused of some shit in the past. I genuinely just try to stay as far away from him as possible. And I really do not get the hype around a lot of their abbeys. Like, a lot of their abbeys are just like, yeah, no. They just look very generic to me, and just I don't really get why there's such a fan base, especially with how terrible a person they are. But yeah, but somebody really wants me to do a Nani Abbey, so you know I will have to upload anyway. And then I'm also going to be doing the bunny from New Eden, because I've done the Celestis, why not do the bunny? Eventually Columbia, eventually. And probably here in the future. Oh my god, my neck needs a snap. Probably also gonna be doing custom GodRunner as well, sometime soon. Though, you know, don't get your hopes up too high on the GodRunner thing. The GodRunner can be a bit of a pain to work with, especially with what I have access to. So yeah, really, yeah, my Avi list is pretty much stacked for now, and there will be a lot of new shit coming in the future to expect. So you know, you gotta expect all that. It's really gonna be something quite impressive, to be honest. But yeah, a little bit about this place. This place is exactly what it looks like. It is a little bar area as well as a performance area, where you could watch, you know, people get up on these stages and dance away and whatever New Eden Abbeys they pull out. Really is a treat to you know, do that. Like, it allows them to show off their abbeys. It also allows people to, you know, have fun and, you know, get along and talk. It also allows people to perform and all those various kinds of things. Now, one thing to know is that this huge chandelier is made out of glowing crystals, which kind of indicates that these crystals are pretty important. Like, they provide a lot of power. They provide, you know, they provide light. They provide all sorts of things here. And I really love this marble flooring. It is really quite amazing, especially with the Q maps, because there are Q maps in every space. There isn't just one big Q map. No, there are Q maps in every single room. Every room has its own separate Q map. Kind of like Palm Plaza Mall, if you think about it like that. And yes, there is a Spin the Bottle, which can be played on both of these big tables, by the way, as well as some little actually animated drinks here. Let's see what's on these. New Eden Ale Works Luxury Brew. Indeed, it is luxury, like everything else here. It's luxurious. And yummy. Very yummy. And of course, there's also the fancy carpet, the gold. It's pretty much carries over most of the fancy detailing from the original, or rather from, the lobby and entryway, and really just continues it just spectacularly here. And oh yes, you also got Bunny and Bat on either side. And then you got this large sign saying Frolic. Now, one thing that I will say is a little interesting is how... Oh. So these actually allow you to access stage controls. This is very interesting. And there's also... also a little mirror here. Which I guess, whoever star is performing can, use to get ready. Get their Avi all done up and ready to go. And pretty much, start all that up. And did not... Wait a minute. Terminus? Alright. But yes, so that's very interesting. Apparently you can access either stage from either side, from either door. That is very cool. Alright. These are how these open. Okay, now I'm understanding it. Emma. Very impressive woman. So that's how you get it open. Alright. And now, you can see here, you have your poles and everything else. And you also got another Abby that I'm gonna try out. Soon. Very soon. Let's see if we can get them all open. And this is it all set up here. This is what it look like, all set up and all ready to go. For, if there was any rich donors, people who wanted to visit the headquarters, that sort of thing coming down. They could just, open all this up and give people a good show. A good show of what they're working on, a good show of, all that various fun, jazz, and excitement. Then they could just, do that right here and right now. But yeah, very... where I even begin? This is just... Mwah. 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 Except for one thing. One criticism that I do have, even if it is very slight, is once again there are no colliders on any of the tables. I know that they tried to optimize this World of Quests, and that's the big reason why they did that, but I don't know, it just doesn't feel very high quality to me. Like, it just, I don't know, it just falls short of the kind of caliber you expect for Eden. you know? Because when you think about New Eden, you don't expect this low, you don't think about low quality. No, you think about all the high quality shit they made over the years. That's what you think about when you think New Eden. You know, like you think fancy curtains, you think you know, Columbia, you think Bat, you think Bunny, you think all those fancy abbeys they made. You don't really think about the most down to earth sort of things, and missing colliers and all that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that is a bit, it does fall short a bit there, but still really, really fantastic and real well done. And I definitely really like this world. It's just, whew, right again. And I really love the way they did this chandelier. Just so beautiful. This entire area is named Frolic, by the way. Uh, Frolic East and Frolic West. If you guys were interested in knowing. Frolic with the best. Indeed. So, yeah. I'm sorry, I just got lost in the style a bit there. As I often do when I'm in really fancy spaces like this. So, overall, aesthetics, where I even began, this has to be one of the best looking worlds ever, and I just love luxurious shit like this. Like, this is my jam. You know, for as much as retro future steampunk is my jam, like, steampunk's my number one. It will always be a number one. Luxurious stuff like this is very high up there. Right behind Vaporwave, right behind Backrooms Liminalness, right behind Industrial and all that. This is one of my favorite styles. This is by far one of the best looking worlds I have ever seen. You know, like, it's genuinely luxurious. It's not just, fake luxury like you see in a lot of clubs. No, this is actual luxury. And it is pulled off with pinpoint precision. Mwah. Really just fantastic looking world. Cube maps everywhere, lighting everywhere. I mean, yeah, there aren't light probes, but that's a negligible issue. When you're getting, an experience like this. And also, lots of anime textures. Lots and lots of anime textures. Really wish we were able to explore the city some, to be honest. And also the fountain's just beautiful as well. Um, Optimization-wise, I wouldn't recommend bringing questies here. It really isn't made for them. Just like how New Eden Zabbies are just generally not made for them. Like, you can bring them here, but I wouldn't guarantee, their safety or their ability to, survive for long. Um, but you can absolutely bring them here. And of course, level design. Level design is fantastic, as always from New Eden. I mean, yeah, the whole lacking colliders thing is a bit jarring. I hope they do figure out a way to, be optimized, but also have, decent colliders. Like, I do hope they do figure that out eventually. But not that I'm really complaining, because again, this world is the shit. And I'd absolutely recommend you stop on by, because yeah, this world has an overall score of 9.8 out of 10. To 9.7 out of 10, depending on how I'm feeling. Really beautiful. Not exactly optimized, but really, really beautiful. And if you have a really high-end headset with a good connection, or you have a good PC, hell, even a low-end PC like this could handle this world no problem, then yeah, you're pretty much set. Any PC can run this just fine. You don't really well, except for, an absolute crap top. But you wouldn't be playing it on those anyway. So yeah. Yeah, just a really good world to check out, hang out with your friends and have fun and just, be yourself. What more can I say? So yeah, that is pretty much it for this stream. So what will I be doing tomorrow? Tomorrow, I will actually be taking a break for real. Okay, like I worked myself to death over the last few days. I have been basically working non-stop, streaming every single day, and tomorrow is the time that I actually sit down and I'm like, you know what? I should really just take a break. Because I have not taken a break in over a week. And I've even been streaming on Sundays. And tomorrow is the time that I actually get a day off, finally. So, yeah. But Thursday, if I don't have anything planned, or if I don't really find a horror game to play, like Outlast or anything, then, we'll just do something on VRChat instead. I'll find something to do there. And, of course, just another reminder, I know I advertise this a lot, but I've been kind of told I should. Sarah's big Halloween collab will be happening on October 30th. So, get ready for that as well. And, of course, I will be working on some more Abbeys. Mainly the, the Flexa Mouse, the Nani Zanny, and Columbia and Bat, or Columbia and Bunny, if I could get either of those working. I might also try a few other Abbeys as well. So, keep an eye out for those as well. And you might actually receive some updates on Random Midas. I might actually make Midas quest compatible. Though, to be honest, I probably won't. Just know that questies are, or the quests in general, is just a real pain in the ass to work with. So, yeah. But we'll see what happens. We'll see pretty much what happens, and depending on what happens, you can either expect to get more Abbeys or whatever else. So yeah. But anyway, I gotta get going. I can't stay here forever, and I'm getting a little tired now. So, thank you all for watching this wonderful stream here. I will have a wonderful rest of the day, night, week, whatever, and I will see you all on Thursday for more VRChat stuff if I do not, find anything to do on, yeah, if I don't find any shit to do, horror game-wise. So, yeah, good night, everyone. Stay classy, everyone, and good night. And I'll see you all on Thursday for more VRChat shit or something else if I actually do find another game to play, like, Backrooms or whatever. Or if somebody does actually gift me Outlast or FNAF Security Breach. So yeah, see you there, everyone.